I'm going to tell you about a time that I went in and I got the better of Tom Brands for a day in practice. And the only reason I bring this up is because it only happened once, and it was probably an accident. Not probably, it was an accident. But it was one of those things where I had hernia surgery, and I get cleared or whatever, and I came back, and I think I'd wrestled Josh Budke the day before or whatever. And so not wrestling a bunch. I was pretty healthy, not banged up, probably a little heavier than usual. And I remember Tom came in as Tom wanted to wrestle. And if anybody has ever looked at match strategy, there's, again, your battery and your ability, right? And I remember somehow I got a takedown, and I'm not a bad wrestler, and I was able to ride him for a little bit or whatnot. And he was pissed off. And so he took like another bad shot or something. And looking back now, it's very easy to analyze what exactly went on. But he started getting frustrated, and then the more tired he got, the easier it was to hold him down, which was making me angrier. So then he was really just taking bad shots. And so long story short, and I remember Lincoln McRae, I'm walking out of the room, and, all of a sudden Tom just whips his headgear. He's like, I'm done, angry, just storms off, slams the thing. And I'm sitting there on cloud nine, like absolute cloud nine. Like, did this just happen? There's Lincoln like, hey man, good job today, Juergens, and all this stuff. And so I walk out, and I'm floating. I am floating. And you got to remember, back then, and I'm sure it's the same way now, you don't wrestle the same guy 2 days in a row, ever. You just don't do it. And so I go in the locker room the next day, get ready for practice, and I feel his hand on my shoulder. And I was like, I'll see you out there. And I turn around, and it's Tom, and he's already walking out there. And I'm sitting there looking at the other guys in the locker room like, what? We just wrestled yesterday. Is he serious? And the door's closing. So I go out in the wrestling room, and I proceed. I don't know how long it was, but it felt like probably about 7 weeks. I mean, he beat the living snot out of me just to make sure I understood that he was a lot better at wrestling than I was. And that might have been one of the worst, longest times I could ever remember wrestling.